Have you recently purchased a home, let's say in the last 6 to 12 months, and had to waive your home inspection? Listen, you may not know this, but the majority of roof leaks are undiscovered for years before eventually you start visualizing and seeing the visual damage. And by that time, it's more of an expensive and extensive repair, potentially even a mold issue. So I want you to watch this video because I'm going to reveal to you the most common sources of these water leaks and how you can have them addressed without having to replace your roof. So here's the deal. Most roofing materials are designed to last many, many years, decades for some, and the weak point where these leaks generally start is not the actual roofing material, but it's the joints, it's the overlaps, it's the flashings and connections in these roofing materials is the vulnerable spots for these leaks. And what I want you to know is that majority of the flashings were never intended to last as long as the roof. So it is pretty much commonplace to expect to invest in upgrading your flashings long before you'll ever need to replace your roof. And unfortunately, many homeowners eventually discover that there's leakage coming from the roof area and ultimately call a roofer and then get prescribed a whole new roof, when the reality is it likely might have just been the flashings. So here's the deal. Most of you are familiar with the white or black pipes that stick out of the roofs. These are called vent stacks. Their purpose, if you want to know, is to allow methane gas out, venting that out through the roof, but they also provide airflow into the plumbing system to assist the flow of waste out and away from the building. The best analogy is imagine yourself sitting in the diner and you have your ice water and you put your finger over the straw and you pull the straw out of the cup. The water is still in the straw. It won't drain until you remove your finger from the top of the straw and the water drains out. That's essentially what the vent stack does. It lets air in to assist the flow of waste out. Of course, in addition to letting methane gas out of the house, which is very volatile gas. So here's the deal. Where those collars, where those vents stick out, you need a collar flashing around them that seal around that vent stack and then ultimately go under the shingle behind it, but then over the shingles in front. So these collar flashings, these gaskets that seal up to those vertical stacks, often crack and deteriorate in as early as 10 years. So generally speaking, in about the 10 to 15 year range is when you should actually be having these vent collar flashings inspected to ensure that they're not cracked and leaking. Now these leaks often just start out as little drips in the attic. They're inconsequential, no one notices, they're not really doing any harm because most of our attics are insulated. So the insulation will absorb it for a while, but ultimately when it gets saturated, eventually will start seeping down through. You may find signs of staining on the ceiling, but this excessive moisture over time can rot out the wood and it can lead to even mold growth. So flashings, although pretty inexpensive to replace, if you're unaware that they're deteriorating and allowing water to leak in, can lead to extensive roof repairs, not to mention potential mold growth in your attic. So here's the deal. This is just one area of 20 areas that we are assessing in our fully comprehensive post-settlement assessment. So like I said, if you're one of those homeowners who had to waive your home inspection in order to get your offer accepted in the recent past, within the last, let's say, 6 to 12 months, this service was specifically created with you in mind. We are gonna do a comprehensive 20-point assessment. It's not a full home inspection. We're just looking at the meat and potatoes of your home and assessing these 20 major areas to give you some peace of mind. So before you go out and buy that new patio set or invest in a Disney cruise or upgrade your driveway, it probably would be good to know the condition of your HVAC system and your water heater, and even check out the condition of your roof and the flashings and chimneys and other systems throughout the house. So if this is something you're interested in, you can go to our website, www.alliedinspection.com, search for post-settlement assessment, or alliedinspection.com/PSA. You could call us at 610-437-6931. If you do book with us, you are also going to be getting this gift. This is how to operate your home. Pretty good tool, useful tool to help you keep you on track when it comes to your home's maintenance. Not only that, you're going to get over $115,000 in warranty coverage. It includes 5-year coverage on your roof, 1-year coverage on your foundation, including protection for appliances, systems, water lines, sewer lines, even mold. all included with this post-settlement assessment. So I hope this video serves you well, and we look forward to being of service to you in the future. Thanks for watching.